Robert Benjamin, please. Mr. Benjamin.
Yes. Are NHS-funded slimming clubs really the best way towards a healthier nation?
This is a kind of big story. You're a nutritionist, aren't you?
Yes, that's
correct. Do you think they are or not? I mean, this is the idea that the National Health will pay for you to go to Weight Watchers and lose weight. You in favour of that or not?
I think it's a nice idea, but I fear it's not preventative enough. Obesity is a very big problem. And UK girls, for example, just rank 3rd in Europe as the heaviest. And these girls...
Oh, it's one for Joe Barton, isn't it? The heaviest girls in Europe. The 3rd heaviest girls, is that right?
I thought it was the first.
Right,
yes.
Yeah.
Joe Barton, are you in favour of... You're a health freak.
Am I? I'm struggling to see how the NHS or we should subsidise it. I really am. I mean, I've written before about sort of the carrot and stick argument, you know, about introducing a fat tax. I think, you know, people obviously are aware of the kind of things they're putting in their mouth. The thing that gets me, I think, and this may be where the government can help, is I know a lot of people who are low-income families, you know, and they would really like to eat healthily, eat organic, but it's very, very expensive. And the alternative for them is they've got to feed the kids, and the stuff that's really cheap is the stuff that's pretty crap. I mean, if the government could introduce something where maybe, you know, people on low income or benefits can receive a coupon or a token or something that allows them to get fresh vegetables, fresh fruit and veg, and give the kids a healthy diet, then I think that'd be a good thing.
OK. I'm told we only have a minute left, so...
Yeah, I mean, you know, £5 billion every single year is the NHS spends on obesity-related illnesses, and I think if someone is willing to make the effort to try, and I believe things like Weight Watchers and Slimming World, they do try to change how you look at food, how you cook food, etc. I'm sure that's got to be cheaper than spending £5 billion on gastric bans and type 2 diabetes, etc., etc. So why not look at the alternatives? Yeah.
It's a good idea, but I think you've got to take this further. Why are so many girls in particular, but the boys' figures weren't much better, so obese in this country compared to other European countries? And the answer, I think, is we've become a very sedentary country.
Yes.
You know, our kids, my 4 kids, love their sport, for example, and they play it all the time, and it keeps their weight down. They're all pretty trim. But I see lots of other kids who don't get sport at schools. I've tried to bang this drum for a long time. I would personally, the one thing I've agreed with Boris Johnson about more than anything else, bring in 90 minutes or 2 hours of compulsory sport at school. Precisely for one reason. They're all on their laptops and phones all day. Get them running and losing weight.
David Willetts, you have to do David Willetts.
We do have an obesity problem. It is very serious. I don't want the fussy kind of intervention that's been proposed. I agree with Piers, and we have actually added an extra hour of sport across all our schools because people do need more exercise. And the good news is, after the Olympics, we are actually doing more sport.
But you're in favour of the NHS putting slimming clubs?
No, I think that, well,
it's
a decision for individual local authorities. I'm not at all convinced that's a good use of NHS funding.
Okay.
No, I think the exercise is the right way.
Margaret Curran?
We need a long-term solution to this. Whether that would actually be a long-term solution, I don't know. But I do think we need to get people into looking at food. I think the world has changed in this, how you eat for the long term, not just in some of the short-term fads, which some of the slimming clubs are guilty of. But if I can just agree with Louise on this, if it helps you think about food, then that's good. And it's not just young people. I think all of us actually need to sign up for this, and maybe we can show by example about some of the way that we behave.
Did you point at me there as an example of fine physical fitness? Very kind. What a perfect way to end the show.
I don't mean just sporting and how you talk about children. I think we all have to wise up and show by example.
I think you should have a look.
We're all guilty.
I think you should have a look at what they did in Dubai.
What are they doing in Dubai?
In Dubai, they gave a gram of gold for every kilogram of weight lost. And they spent £400,000...
Something for the UKIP manifesto.
Something for the manifesto. And what's more, you can yo-yo and you get a gram every other year.
I'll sign up for that one.